now everybody knows that Frankenstein is the doctor, not the monster. But I think no adaptation understands that fact better than Guillermo del Toro's newest Frankenstein movie. This movie follows the story of Dr. Victor Frankenstein as he tries to solve death in creating the monster. This movie perfectly explores those themes of death, the value of life, and what it is that makes someone or something alive, such as the presence or absence of a soul. On a surface level, we see that the monster is incomplete on a physical level with his cold body and monstrous form, while Victor has a frail human body but is lacking in those human elements of empathy and humanity. This also ties heavily into the themes of death explored in the movie. Victor's quest to cure death fails to understand its greater purpose, which is to increase the value of life. The monster is born as a creature that can't die, and as such is missing many of those core human qualities that he feels would complete him. Life without death is not full or satisfying, which is part of what Victor realized in his final moments, and why he apologized to his monster. Even more than that, though, is the difference in kindness that we see displayed from the two. Victor demonstrated a distinct lack of kindness throughout the whole movie since the moment his mother died, only choosing his pursuits out of love as opposed to out of ambition or kindness, whereas every single one of the monster's actions was driven by his innate human kindness. He learned Elizabeth's name because she showed him kindness, and he learned complex language for the old man because he could see that he was kind, and they lived in harmony for months. The monster's self-interest was never at the forefront of his ambition, but it was rather his displays of kindness that motivated him. In fact, this whole movie is a direct comparison of Dr. Victor Frankenstein and his monster. Both are children who had been completely neglected by their fathers, other than as a simple extension of their own individual ambition, and a female mother figure allowed them to feel this level of love before dying at the hands of their fathers. This level of comparison not only humanizes the monster, but also demonstrates the other core theme of this movie, which is the danger of this cycle of hatred. Pretty much all of Victor's actions throughout the movie were motivated by spite for his father, and a desire to prove him wrong, such that he could, in fact, cure death, and be the better doctor. It was this negative motivation that allowed him to fulfill this goal, but in the process pass on this negative, self-interested ideology to his son, and continue the cycle of hatred. This goes all the further in the conclusion of the movie, where Victor sincerely apologizes to his son, begs for his forgiveness. This action, along with the monster's freeing of the sailors, show that his true kindness is still within him, and that the cycle of hatred is broken. Speaking of the sailors, I really enjoy their implementation in this movie as a framing device. The captain serves largely as a comparison to Victor, as two men so fully consumed by their goal that they haven't even realized that their pursuit of it could fully put all of their morals in danger. Victor's self-realization not only saved his monster from following the same fate, but also saved the captain from going on the same path again. This movie is not perfect, however, with its biggest flaw, in my opinion, being its pacing, which at many times felt like it was at a crawling pace, slowly trudging through plot points that really could have been dealt with much more quickly, and just generally taking a really long time to tell the story it was telling. However, the absolutely stunning set design in this movie more than makes up for it, with each location and scene being so visually interesting that it kept my eyes fully glued to the screen. I have to give it an 8.6 out of 10.